I left the mooring with a big sail, and then I jibe around. I even roll out the front sail, the head sail. I guess I'm gonna be sailing and tacking into Mariagerfjord. I don't know if I'm gonna go all the way to the end of the fjord, which is the little town called Hobro. I will see. It's really wonderful sailing in Mariagerfjord. It is sun green, so you have both sides, north and south, forest, green forest. But Mariagerfjord has been said to be the most beautiful fjord in Denmark. I'm just passing by Maria, little cozy village. There is a mooring buoy out there. That was my plan to pick this up tonight, but I just talked to them. There's a boat laying there. They're gonna stay here tonight, so I have to find some other solution. I'm sailing into Hyllet. It's beautiful here, wonderful. So it happened what it shouldn't happen. I was trying to find a spot to anchor out here because there is a lot of low water out there. So I was trying to find a spot so I don't block the entrance in the harbor here. And as I found the spot, I put the gear on reverse just to back a little bit, and then I heard a terrible noise. And I turned back and I realized that I forgot that I had the dinghy behind me. So I got the rope on my prop. Luckily, the wind is coming from this direction, light wind, so it pushed me nicely and slowly into this dock here. There was a boat here. They were just leaving, so it was just so lucky. Well, I guess we all have to try this. I have never tried to get a rope on my prop before. It was about time. Luckily, just the day before the trip, I bought a wetsuit and a belt with weights, and I also have a mask, a diving mask on my boat. So I'm just gonna dive under now and cut it off. And the engine was still running, and I stopped. I put the gear on neutral. So shouldn't be any problem. So diving time. That was it. It was easy. Luckily, the rope, it was just wrapped around the shaft, not the prop. It was just wrapped just once. So it was lucky. So that was it. So I think I'm gonna change now and then go and drop the anchor just out there and enjoy. Well, I ended up coming to the harbor. I tried to anchor, but the anchor wouldn't bite. I don't know. I think there is grass on the bottom also. So I chose to come in the harbor, and it's a beautiful harbor here. I'm laying here, and I got some company. I just met an old guy who had a good talk, sailor. So we're gonna have a beer together. Yeah, here's a beautiful, beautiful harbor. So we're gonna go for a ride. The dinghy. I have my friend Raul. My friend Raul is here. He's gonna go swimming.
Of course.
Now, go. Let's go. Let's go.
There you go for the captain.
The next day, I decided to take a little walk in the forest before leaving the harbor. So after going for a little walk in the forest, it's time for me to head out and sail slowly. I will meet up with a friend in the harbor and have some dinner together at his place this evening. I'm sailing towards east now, and yesterday I was sailing in the fjord towards west and I had headwinds. And of course today I'm sailing towards east and now I have headwinds again. It's so typical. Oh yeah. I'm going to a harbor, it's called Kongsdal. I'm gonna meet up with Steve Hart, my good friend. He's coming down to pick me up and we're going to his place to have some nice meal this evening. And it's sunshine, it's nice weather, nice temperature. So I arrived at Kongsdal harbor and it was pretty easy to come in the slip here. Yeah, so steps is laying here nicely. It's a little harbor here, very small harbor, very cozy. I was here last year laying over there actually. Now I'm laying like a couple of boats more in, but I'm lucky I found a space. And just in front of the lighthouse. So now I'm going to take the dinghy out of the water, take the motor off, and then wash the dinghy and then put it on the deck to dry. And then tomorrow I will put it together and pack it away, because tomorrow I'm gonna start sailing back, so I don't need the dinghy anymore. So and then I'm gonna chill out a little until my friend Steve comes and picks me up. Here I'm riding with Steve. We're gonna take off in a moment. We are on the runway. Here we go. Ready? Steve? Let's go. Okay. I just had a good time with my friend Steve. I came back to the harbor now and it's so peaceful here, quiet. I don't know if you can see the colors out there. It's beautiful, peaceful, nice colors. The sea is calm. So I'm gonna go in the boat now and relax a little and then sleep. And tomorrow I'm gonna sail off. I don't know, I don't need to sail off very early in the morning, probably around 11 o'clock or something. So good night for now. So I just left Kongsdal harbor. The time is almost 10:30. The bridge opens every half hour, so I should make it at the 11 o'clock bridge, which is perfect. Beautiful weather, So destination is Österhorup. It's about 21 nautical miles. It should take me just over 4 hours. Yubi! I'm sailing! Got the wind now. Just came out from the fjord. So I turned to the port towards north. So we are sailing full sail, doing 5.2. So I got a little sick and tired sailing in the fjord, not sailing, motoring in the fjord. So now I'm just gonna enjoy a little sailing about, I don't know, an hour and a half before I get there. Yeah! So I'm arriving in Österhorup harbor and I'm just about to enter the harbor now. So I arrived in Österhorup. Took me 5 hours. A little too much than I expected. And I docked the boat. So all is good. Good morning, day number 5. Beautiful weather again here in Österhorup. Let's see outside. And I'm gonna sail up north to back to Hals. All right, leaving the harbor now. Time is 10:20. Heading for Hals. It got more cloudy now. I can see the gray clouds coming. So, but I have a good wind coming from southeast, and it's gonna push me nicely, I expect, up north. So I expect the trip to be around 2.5 hours. I have done this trip many times. This is my playing ground here. So everything great. Yes. This is actually wonderful sailing. We're doing a 5.4. The weather is kind of gloomy. The sun comes through the clouds sometimes, but it's wonderful anyway. The seas are not big, so we're sailing along with the beam reach, or should I say reach. The weather is coming from the quarter back of the boat. So it's beautiful. So great sailing, and yeah, the last few weeks I was doing some things. I also did a trip to Copenhagen. Some good friends from Cyprus came in Copenhagen for the weekend, so I went down. She didn't know I was coming to meet up with them in Copenhagen, so it was a surprise for her. So we just walked around in Copenhagen, had a good time, visited the Little Mermaid, of course, also, and yeah, I had some nice meal in Copenhagen, and then I flew back home again. And I also had to help a friend. He bought a little wooden old boat from Frederikshavn. So we went up, he's never sailed before, so I went up to help him sail it from Frederikshavn to Hals. That was a motorboat, so everything went fine, and we had a good time, and I think we did the trip for 5 hours something. And also I helped another friend. She was given 2 small boats, so I went to help her to move them from the beach to another spot, so that I had to go in the water and pull the boat with me almost a half kilometer or something. And I bought solar panels for my boat, the foldable ones, 3 pieces that they fold up together. They are 110 watts. They can give up to 110 watts. Because I wanted something simple, not to install anything on the boat. I wanted to put it away, and I didn't want to have something that I have to put on the batteries. So this system here is smart. So I just have to plug it in the cigarette plug on the boat, which is very, very simple and very easy. Also, I bought these small solar panels to charge my cell phone, my tablets, and any batteries for my cameras, which it works perfect actually. I didn't get to use the big solar panels because I was staying on anchor on the mooring for a couple of days. I had power enough, and anyway there was no sun. It was raining the first day, and the second day I was getting ready to leave anyway. But I'm looking forward to be using them in the future. So that was now some nice updates for my little boat here, and I had a very nice trip, 5 days, meeting some friends, being alone on the mooring on the anchorage for a couple of days. So now I'm heading back home. That was for this time. Until next time, soon, I hope. Yeah.